If you're drowning in debt, you need a strategy, not just motivation. There are two proven methods for paying off debt fast: the Snowball method and the Avalanche method. Today I'm going to explain both, show you the math behind each one, and help you pick the right strategy for your specific situation. The average American household carries over $104,000 in total debt, including mortgages, car loans, student loans, and credit cards. If we exclude mortgages, the average consumer debt is still over $21,000. You're not alone if you're in debt. And the good news is that both of these strategies have helped millions of people become debt-free. The Snowball method, popularized by Dave Ramsey, works like this. List all your debts from smallest balance to largest, regardless of interest rate. Make minimum payments on everything. Then throw every extra dollar at the smallest debt. Once the smallest is paid off, take that payment and add it to the next smallest. The payments snowball, getting bigger and bigger as each debt is eliminated. The power of the snowball is psychological momentum. Paying off that first small debt might only take a month or two, and it gives you a win. Then the next one falls, and the next. Each payoff releases dopamine and reinforces the behavior. Research from Harvard Business Review confirms that people who use the snowball method are more likely to become completely debt-free because they stay motivated long enough to finish. The Avalanche method is the mathematically optimal approach. List all your debts from highest interest rate to lowest. Make minimum payments on everything, then put all extra money toward the highest interest debt first. Once that's paid off, move to the next highest rate. This method minimizes the total interest you pay, which means you get out of debt faster and cheaper than the snowball. On a typical debt load of $20,000 across multiple accounts, the Avalanche method saves between $2,000 and $5,000 in interest compared to the snowball method. The exact savings depend on the difference between your highest and lowest interest rates. If all your rates are similar, the savings are smaller. If you have a 24% credit card alongside a 4% car loan, the Avalanche saves significantly more. Let's say you have three debts: a $2,000 credit card at 24%, a $6,000 personal loan at 12%, and a $12,000 car loan at 5%. With the snowball, you'd attack the $2,000 card first, which happens to also be the highest rate. In this case, both methods are identical. But if the balances were reversed, the Avalanche could save you months and thousands in interest. Here's my honest recommendation. If you struggle with motivation and have a history of starting debt payoff plans, but quitting, use the snowball. The quick wins will keep you going. If you're disciplined and motivated by math, use the Avalanche to save the most money. And here's a secret third option, a hybrid approach. Start with the snowball to knock out one or two small debts for momentum. Then switch to the Avalanche for the remaining larger balances. Regardless of which method you choose, you can speed things up. Negotiate lower interest rates by calling your credit card companies. Sell stuff you don't need and put the proceeds toward debt. Temporarily cut discretionary spending to the bone. Pick up a side gig and dedicate 100% of that income to debt payoff. The faster you feed the snowball or Avalanche, the sooner you're free. Pick a method, list your debts, and start today. Whether it's snowball or Avalanche, the worst strategy is no strategy at all. Subscribe for weekly personal finance breakdowns and watch my budgeting video next to learn how to free up more money for debt payoff.